Hey, this is Lance, your Sacramento private investigator and process server, on another quick ride along where we're getting ready to go serve some documents. Hopefully this time, this video is a little better because that last one was breaking up a lot. So hopefully this one is a lot better. But we're out here getting ready to go serve some documents. So what does a process server do? We get paid to deliver legal papers. And we were hired today to go serve legal papers to Wells Fargo Bank. Wells Fargo gets served a lot. And it's a small claims case is what we're serving on Wells Fargo, a small claims case. And the client is in Southern California. They found us online. They reached out to us, gave a copy of their documents to serve. And we sent them an invoice online. They paid it. We printed the documents up. And now we're here at Wells Fargo's registered agent, Corporation Service Company, doing business as CSC Lawyers in Sacramento on Gateway Oaks Drive. And we come to this location every day. It's one of my niches. As a process server, I serve documents here all the time. So process serving is a recession-proof business. It's recession-proof. There's always cases going to court. In Sacramento, we've got oodles of courts. Family law court, small claims court, eviction court, criminal court, civil court, probate court. In every court, when somebody files papers, the other party has to be served. And then that's where you come into play as a process server. They could hire you to deliver those documents and pay you for that. So this client filed a small claims action in their local court, and they hired me here in Sacramento to serve those documents. So we're gonna go in to this registered agent because in California and most other states, when you form a corporation or an LLC, you have to identify a person or a location to accept service of process. And what service of process is where it's the process by which a person or a business is notified that an action has been filed in court. That's what service of process is. And process servers basically affect service of process. When you deliver those documents, that's notifying that person that the case has been filed. That's what we do. So they filed the case, hired us to do it, paid us to do it. We're gonna go serve these documents. Then we'll fill out a proof of service form, sign it, and what a proof of service form is basically notifies the court of the date, time, location, and the party that was served. That's what a proof of service form is. We'll sign the proof of service form, mail it to the client so that they can file it with the court. Now, there's oodles of different types of proof of service forms. I mean, every case that I've mentioned, criminal, probate, small claims, unlawful detainers, evictions, restraining orders, both domestic, civil, and elderly abuse and workplace violence, restraining orders, they all have different proof of service forms. So you need to know, if you're going to be a process server, you need to know the proper form to fill out. And so I train process servers, who to serve, and how to fill out the paperwork. And if you're just kind of curious about how to become a process server, in the description is a link to my website where you just give me your email address and I'll give you a free copy of my book, How to Become a Process Server. It's free. I'll give it to you. You can read the book and then see how you can become a process server. And I also have an online training course where I train process servers, who to serve, and how to fill out the paperwork. There's a link also in the description on if you want to sign up for my course. And when you do sign up for my course, once you complete it, you get a certificate, and then I'll work with you a little bit one-on-one to help you set up your process server business so that you can get your own process server clients. Because your own process server clients is where you make the money. You don't make the money when you work for one of these large companies that subcontract the work to you, and they're only giving you $30, $25, $35, and you got to make 6 attempts. That's not enough for me. I'd rather get all the money to go out there. Like this case that we're going now, this small claims case that we're going now, this one right here, $125 to go deliver it to this office, drop it off, give it to the clerk, write their name down, and leave. But if you was working for the large company, it would be $15. Not good enough for me. So that's one of the things I teach you to do, is how to get your own process server clients, because that's where the money is when you want to become a process server, finding your own clients. And so kind of a little bit about how do you get clients. Well, you got to have a website. You got to. Everybody in business has a website. You got to have a website. And so you need to learn how to build your own. It's not hard. If you go on my YouTube channel, I have a video I made showing you how to build a process server website. And in the description is a link to who I use, which is HostGator, to build websites on. They're WordPress websites. They're not hard. It's almost like a hey Ghost, what's going on? It's almost like a template website, process server website template, because it's just cut and paste. You upload your images to it. It keeps it simple, keeps it real simple. And so, I have multiple websites because I niche market as a process server. I find locations that need to be served multiple times. Like earlier today, we went to Department of Motor Vehicles. Their legal affairs division always gets served. And so I did some keyword research and found out, okay, if somebody's searching, they want to serve DMV, what do they type into Google? And the main keyword was DMV subpoena. So guess what I did? I built a website with the domain name, or the URL, www.dmvsubpoena.com. Okay, great. Now, did you watch the last one, Ghost? It was messed up because I'm trying to live stream on multiple platforms, and I was using some app and to try to do, 2 at a time, and it didn't work. So I'm just gonna have to use 2 phones to keep it simple. But back to this marketing part for process servers, I have a website, dmvsubpoena.com, and every time I go serve that location, what I'll do is I'll make a video. How to serve a subpoena, how to serve small claims papers, how to do this, how to do that at that location, and I'll upload that into my YouTube channel. Okay, so every time I go, I'll upload to my YouTube channel. Then I'll put some content on my website. I'll write an article, about 300 words. But I include those keywords that I'm trying to rank for. So I'm trying to rank for DMV, which is the DMV legal department and their address. So I always put that content into those things, into the website content. And I put it in the description, in the the text into the description on the video as well, and the title has DMV subpoena in it. So that's how I can get calls every day from people needing to serve documents to my niches. And so, because advertising is the hardest part about being a process server. Going and dropping off your documents, super simple. To a business, to the government agencies, that's who I specialize in. I get restraining orders, I get small claims going to people as well. And so then you go to their home or you go to their place of employment. You got to understand the trespassing laws. When you can go in somebody's business, when you can go in a locked gate. These are all things that you need to know. And I cover all that in my course. About trespassing laws. Now, it is specific for California. Let me get that straight. It's specific for California, but the concept is nationwide. Service of process is basically the same thing, service of process. Now, can you do substituted service in other states like you can in California? Do you even know what a substituted service is? That's a key. What kind of documents can be substituted service? And what that is basically you leave it with a responsible adult over the age of 18, and then you mail a copy. That's what substituted service is. So you got to know which kind of cases you can do that with. I cover that in my training course. And process servers, if you're a process server already, you want to get more clients, you got to have more content online. You got to be listed in every kind of directory that you can find. You got to get your Google My Business listing. You got to get into Yelp. You got to get into Yellow Pages. You got to get into every kind of process server directory that you can find, because all of them are linking to your website, and they all have your business name, address, and phone number, and your services that you offer. Because the more that you put content online, the more chances of it that people can find you. So I have several process server directories that I created because I wanted to market myself, and I allow other process servers to put their listings in. So in the descriptions, there's a link to my nationwide process server directory where you can put a free listing in there. Not going to charge you anything. If you want a premium listing, it's a little more money, but just you can get a free listing which will include the basic information about your process serving business. So there's a link below in the description. And so, and that's the key, is that directory listing. So everywhere you can put your listing, you got to put it there, wherever. I even pay to get my listings places. Like I'm a ServeNow, I pay for that. I pay, it's like $70 a month or $50 a month for that listing, because they're one of the major listings and they show up everywhere. Literally, they show up everywhere. You type in process server, they show up everywhere. So I pay for that. Now, do I get business from them? Maybe I get 1 or 2 a month. Okay, but the point is that it's a listing and they have a link to my website. Because one of the things about building websites is you have to kind of understand SEO, which is search engine optimization, and keyword research. And so having other websites linking to your main website is important to help your website increase its rankings in the Google searches. That's one of the key ways to get it, is have other people linking to your website. And having high authoritative websites like ServeNow link to your website helps your website increase in the ranking. That's one of the things I covered. So I'm getting ready to go in here and serve these documents to Wells Fargo Bank. Get this over with. I'm done for the day. It's almost 3 o'clock. I'm basically was out here for like 2 hours doing a few serves, and I'm basically done for the day unless something comes in. That restraining order I thought was going to come through, it fell off. She's going to get somebody else to do it. I may have some divorce papers come in, but they don't want rush, so it'll get done tomorrow. But I'm going fishing tomorrow, so in the morning I'm going to be out fishing, and then and I'll do my serves in the afternoon on my way in. I just, because they're mostly going to come here, so CSC lawyers or a few of the government agencies, unless I get those divorce papers. And so I'm going to, go do those serves in the afternoon, because that's one of the benefits of working for yourself. You get to set your own schedule, set your own schedule. And that's what I do, is I set my schedule, because, I work smarter, not harder. And if if I want to go fishing, I don't have to ask for a boss to go. If I can go fishing, I just set up so I can go do my serves after I'm done or before I'm done. But like I said, if you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified when we're going to go live. Because when we get one that I think we may have a couple of them tomorrow, where we're going to serve people, then we're going to go live while I'm out serving people. That's a little more interesting than going in the office and then dropping it off. But the way California is, I can't record people without their consent. So I'll just set the camera up in the car, and so I can see me going up to the door and coming out. And you'll be able to see whether or not I serve them or not. That's how we're going to set it up for the live stream. And so make sure you subscribe if you're on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, which is this one here, this is YouTube. What I need you to do is like the video, share the video, follow my page. Same thing on what's this? This is the YouTube one. This is the Facebook one. I got 2 phones going. Facebook, YouTube. Or is it this way? I'm getting dizzy. But anyway, subscribe to my channel. Click the bell notification so you can be notified. If you got any questions, put it in the comments and I'll answer those questions. And then let's go get this money, because it's easy money out here serving these people. Have a great day.